Yeah, you know, sometimes marriages don't work out, even though we said they would be forever. I used to love her, she used to love me, but she's gone, 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 y'all. He used to love her, she used to love him, but he's gone, 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 y'all. Welcome to another edition of JB the Mentor. Hold tight, cause we got a good one for you. You used to have that perfect life, the wonderful kids, the beautiful wife, the amazing job, the perfect neighborhood. And every day you thought your life would be just like this until you leave here. And then utopia came to a screeching halt and it crumbled right before your eyes. And all you could think about was getting a divorce. So you contemplated and you made that move. But you didn't know everything that would ensue after that divorce. Before we get started, please smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. So tip number one, you must increase your level of engagement with your children. Because at this point, the dynamics of the relationship has dissolved and you will be sharing them. And so what comes first and foremost is how much time you can allocate for your children. Extremely important. If you can't do that, then they're going to begin to feel left out and feel that you no longer want to play a major part in their lives. And you're not just divorcing their mother or father, but you're divorcing them also. So please give a lot of consideration to how much time you're going to have to redirect towards your children and making them feel loved. Tip number two, please be prepared to lose some friends and family members during this difficult time. They always choose sides. For no particular reason, they feel compelled to do this because they're trying to sort out their feelings. And it's a divorce from them also because you change the dynamics of the relationship. So don't take it personal, but please understand that once you change the components of your relationship, your primary relationship, you also change the dynamics of the relationships with everyone around you. And this forces them to take a position even though they shouldn't take a position. So please be prepared for that. Tip number three is you have to reinvent yourself on all levels. Probably with your job, your social life, with your new family, with everything that's in your immediate circle. You have to reinvent yourself. You have to figure out at this point what it is that you want, what it is that matters to you, and what is your new purpose in life. And sometimes this can take an extended period of time, a year, 2 years, as much as 5 years, for you to figure out the new journey, plot the course, and make it there safely. So be prepared to shed some skin, do some overhaul on yourself, and move towards your new journey. And be prepared to invest a great deal of time in doing so. Tip number 4, which is never really talked about much, but I've talked about this with some other folks that have been through a divorce. So I know it to be a fact in terms of people that I've come in contact with. When you get that divorce, be ready and able to accept the fact that you're going to spend a lot of nights crying. Sometimes there'll be happy tears, sometimes there'll be sad tears. But this is the way the body begins to release all that toxic stuff that was part of the previous relationship and getting you prepared for your new journey. It didn't make me feel good, but I understood that it was necessary. Sometimes I would cry for no reason. A program may come on TV that caused me to tear up. I might look at a picture of my children and decide to tear up. Or I might think about how things used to be and realize that this was going to be tougher than I thought it would be. Nevertheless, I shed a lot of tears, and you will shed a lot of tears also. So please be prepared to have a lot of tissue next to your bed, because those tears are going to flow. Tip number 5, never focus on what went wrong. Focus on the behaviors that you need to change and the behaviors that you need to incorporate into your new life so that you can find the fulfillment that you need for another life and another journey. Again, focus on the changes, the behaviors that's required for a new journey and a new relationship so that you can find that happiness on this new journey. It's extremely important. Tip number 6, never underestimate the power of friendship. In order for you to refocus and redirect your life, you're going to have to become friends. In particular, if children are involved, you're going to have to do your best job of role modeling and putting forward your best foot. In most cases, what happens is you dissolve the relationship to the point of no return. You usually hate each other for a little bit, but then you realize that you need to create something new. And out of that pain and misery becomes the friendship that you've been longing for anyway. You never want your children to feel that the demise of the relationship had anything to do with them. So you always work towards a peaceful union, something that they can say, something that they can see day in and day out. Number 7, one of the first encounters that you will have after that divorce are dealing with holidays. Who has the children? Where do they stay? Where do they go? How often? This will go on for a couple years until you figure it out, until the two of you are comfortable with separation. But at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very difficult. And somebody's going to have to take a higher ground in resolving this matter. So please, holidays, do your best to work it out that it's balanced. And remember, if you're the parent on the inside, you have much more wiggle room to allow that other parent to really see that child a little bit more, because after all, the child lives with you 7 days a week, and the majority of the time, the kid has the opportunity to wake up with you, tell you stories, and just be around this child to a degree far greater than that parent on the outside looking in. Number 8, after you have gone through the process of a divorce, you've taken some time to know what it is that you want, be prepared to come to the realization that more than 75% of the people that you run into as possible new partners in the relationship will have children. And if you want to reinvent yourself and connect yourself to somebody else, you will probably have to be part of a blended family. So be prepared and come to the acceptance that you will no longer have that much of an opportunity to meet single people without children. So that's it for this episode of JB the Mentor. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. Remember to subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave them below. And as I always say when I depart, love yourself, love your community, and be the change that you want to see. This is JB the Mentor, and I'm out.